Virgo, Virgo. We're still in August. I just did my table yesterday. There's so much stuff that was coming through for somebody I'm reading, and so I just had to switch. Anyways, Shamrock Tarot General Reading rules could be reversed, may not resonate. Like I said, if I have to do something with YouTube to get my messages to get stronger, these are picking up. My speed is picking up. So if you can understand me, yay, you're on my level. Your last message when you were reading from Margaret, it's funny. My everybody in my family has just a little short story here. All the women in my family have French names. My daughter's Amelie, that's French. My mom's Germaine, Bridget, Leona, Stacey, Joanna. Yeah, it's so funny. And then here's me with my Scottish name. Anyways, once you start getting into this wave of the spiritualist groupies is kind of what you're getting into. The flame, that the eternal flame, it was popular in the 1980s when they were singing about that stuff, because everything, it ends up being about love, heartbreak or falling in love or heartbreaks. That would be Vista, Vista is a very popular name. They use that for a lot of stuff. That was her temple that had the torch. That's also the torch, the triumph torch. Initiating your passion, your fire, your flame for life. Apollo, he had a burning flame in his his lighthouse. There is a spiritualist. Her name's Patricia. She does not endorse me. I do not support her. There's a book you need. You'll know. Her name's Patricia. She's on YouTube. Saint Germain. You can just Google Patricia Saint Germain. Patricia. I Am Presence. Can't remember her last name. I'm not digging out the book. I had fallen out with all the spiritual groups. When I woke up, I was by myself. And when I started Googling things that I was dreaming about, that's how I started finding them. And they all shunned me, because I'm the youngest, I'm the baby. So they all had the testament of a lifetime, when they all shunned me. So, but I'm just telling you where you need to, just, you can listen to some of her podcasts. I'm not telling you to join her or anything, just so you can get an idea. That's the Saint Germain movement of the spiritualists that started around in the 1950s. And it talks about the flame, the sacred Saint Germain. My mom's name is Germain. I'm not kidding. Germaine. And it talks about that, the sacred Ameth flame. Okay? Listen to Libra's. I was going to say Libra's music, yeah. I do have a lot of music. My brother, I don't know, we don't have time to get me to mix a little bit, but getting off track. Listen to the message, because the download was coming in together between you and Libra, so you might want to listen to the intro of that. You don't have to listen to the whole message, but all my older messages, if you go through the Libra ones, talks about the journey. The awakening journey, my journey, and then all of my soulmates that were coming in twin flames and all this battle over and over again. Everything's been recorded, everything I've been through. So it gets recorded because it's just too much, everybody writing everything down and then us having to store. It's easier to store sound than it is the pictures, because pictures, the collective conscience, they take up the picture space in the writing because they're still learning. People on our level, we get recorded. So, what else? Oh, when you were reading Margaret, at the beginning, that was you. That was your 5D coming through. And then I'm not saying lower self, you're just at the battle of the wits, the battle of the ego with your higher self right now. You started thinking about something and it bumped your 5D out of you. I mean, she's there. So you want to try to be meditating, helps with that. And that's the control thing. Like we say, we don't use control. Not, you didn't do it purposely. I'm just showing you so you recognize these patterns. So, like collective conscience, we tell them to go with the flow, go with the stream, let the water take you, just keep swimming, go with the flow. But somebody like us, our flow is the wave coming in. So like high tide coming in, we get cleansed, and at the same time we're getting purified with our new information coming in, and we're releasing and letting in at the same time. It's a little bit different. It's a little more intense. The moon cycles are very intense. It's just who's going where during what moon cycles. Okay, everybody's going through it, I would imagine. That's why my voice changes all the time. That's a channel, that's a medium. Your throat, I suck on cough drops. You have to find a candy that you like. I'm a peppermint girl, so you have to find what you like. You like cherry drops, you like lemon, you like whatever. You got to figure out what you like, what works for you, what your taste buds like. This whole thing about timing, everybody's getting bumped down to where they belong and who they're going to be reading for. Everybody's losing subscribers or gaining them. Everybody's got caught stealing or harvesting energy or whatever is going on with all them, and they're all getting judgment and testament for that. You don't have to worry about any of that. I've only been calling out the witchcraft that's people are affecting me with, so that's let God handle that kind of stuff. Contracts, you're not in charge of that either. You don't have to worry about that if someone's contract's ending. And this whole thing about, my messages are fluent, time is fluent, there's no such thing as time. Okay, then why do we say divine timing? And another thing, not you, I'm stressing a term. There's also something called astro, ASTRO, time. So you can look up that too, so you sound nice and smart. Yeah, you can tell too once you start listening to people who graduated through elementary English class with a C or higher. Anyways, because people aren't looking to be told how to feel. So a lot of the readers are telling their subscribers how they should be feeling, which is a big no-no. So a lot of them are getting in trouble for that. And talking about stuff that they have no idea what they're talking about. So they get a download instead of studying it, or meditating on it to get the answers because they're being tested. They're just taking the term and getting up on the platform and putting on a show for all of us. So they all end up being jugglers or pages, whatever you want to call them. God likes his stories, but there better be a beginning, a middle, and end, and there better be a plot. There better be, there's plot twists and all that kind of stuff, which is fine, but there has to be some kind of moral or twist to it or something. There has to be something to it. Okay, I think that's about it. Yes. Like I said, listen to Libras too, because there might be something at the beginning of that one. Oh, the divine feminine energy. Yeah, you get initiated into that. I don't think they're testing you. They don't really test you. It's either you morally pass all the divine feminines, you went through your trials and tribulations, which could take lifetimes, and you end up being protected under them, like Saint Mary, the Virgin Mary, That's also Virgo's energy, okay? It's not, everybody thinks it's automatically Hermes, you know. There's so much going on with the Hermes. Don't even look into it. If it, you know, you're allowed to ask questions and direct people where they need to go. Or give them, you know, send them energetically to where you think they need to go. And they should be able to, you know, tap through. It should come like to my desk or where it needs to go. This is not one of my favorite decks. I don't know why. Isis came through with somebody that I was working with. That it's also the divine feminine energy. The women, it's a women's world around now. The tables will turn. You know, the thick women, you know, era's back in, not showing your skin, being elegant, being graceful, having a man, having an escort, not having to be such a brute with your feelings, not letting that emperor energy control you. Letting a man do his job and a woman doing her job. And a man, you know, loving and respecting that about a woman. The childlike innocent energy is not like having a child. I'm just telling you topics that are coming up. Osiris rising, healing the divine masculine. See, they're done. They're done. I was telling somebody, like, you know, there's always eyes on somebody, you know. Everybody's going back to where they belong. Telling people to, you might want to listen to a couple of the last Libra ones. Goddess, Goddess, of 10,000 names. Isis, endless, of the priestess. 10,000 names. There's the buckle that came up in Libras, you know, this always being protected. It's just like the Celtic cross. Once you know, you can't get through that. Mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. Lady of the stars. This is Alana Fairchild. You could, you know, she has a lot of books. It's not one of my favorite decks. I tried giving this deck away a couple times, actually. I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I'm just... Okay, enough of the chit-chat. This deck. I was not looking for the tea deck. I don't want the tea deck. This deck came up when I was looking for, you know, looking at decks. So I got it because I like the stained glass. You don't see that too much anymore anywhere. Everything, you know, like I'm Greek Orthodox, so all of our whole church is all stained glass, everything. The altars, the windows are all stained glass, and I just wanted to look at stained glass. That's why I got this deck. It's pretty cool. I was the first time I shuffled, I was like, yep, people are getting the Chinese stars. That would be the yin and the yang. Even Buddhism has the divine feminine power, the Tara, the levels of it. High Priestess in reverse. Five of Swords, Jealousy, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance at a crossroads over the change. Third parties, interference. That's why I stay by myself. So, because it just gets to be too much trying to deal with people and all their third party drama. I just tell people straight up, keep your germs and bacteria to yourself. bad enough you're talking to people behind my back, and then you're dating people, and then you want to sleep with someone behind my back and give me a bacteria infection. Yeah, we'll see about that. So, yeah, they can't let go of the drama. It's the same thing I deal with. It's just over and over again. Over and over again, every single one of them. I had a nice little, break when I was married for 8 years. But at the beginning, it was bad. And then at the end, it was bad. Here I see this. The research with the divine feminine. It's the same thing like the Hermes and everything else. It's a secret society. You get initiated into it like all the rest of them. So I can't give away too many secrets. People are coming to you, so try not to incorporate what you're learning with what, the Hermes energy. The King and Queen of Cups. Somebody is upset that they hurt you. And I think you are just like, well, and if it's a twin, like I'm dealing with one of mine, it has to be balanced. I mean, you both have your backs turned. He's upset that he hurt you, though. He's thinking about them. I was just doing a Taurus. And I was like, really? You really been throwing your heart around all these years? You got to be kidding me. Like, what? And now he's in a dry, dead marriage, because he settled for somebody. He had like 5 predominant women that he had to choose from. And he wanted to be a player, I guess. And, I don't chase them. And there was like 5 of us, I guess. And I'm closing out, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, this is what you settled for this woman, and it's dry. You have a dry marriage that you're stuck with now because you turned down everybody. So maybe that's what you just stayed in your earth energy, but you had feelings too. So I don't know if you blocked something. I mean, there obviously was third-party interference because, it's right here. It's right here on the table. 5 of Swords. Jealousy, trying to make you jealous, starting fights to make you jealous, and you just stayed in your Queen of Pentacles. Like, I don't want to say you were snobbish, but sometimes if they get the wrong impression, I'm seeing, they'll start this on purpose. Why, I don't know. Men are stupid, that's why. No offense, Daddy. And then it made you even more closed off. And then you started thinking about this divine feminine energy. That's how you got into that. But you're still in harmonies. You're still in your earth energy over here. 9 of Pentacles at a crossroads about being single, what it means to be single as a divine feminine. We're supposed to get married. Okay, we're supposed to have someone that speaks for us. Just like me being back on the market after what my husband did. He was practically disowned. He was disowned. So, which means he's like basically dead. So it's up to a man, my prospects, to speak up for me and take care of me. That is their, like, one of their duties in life, and they all do all this crap. We're supposed to, be married. But if our husband dies or whatever, then we're supposed to, it depends on our age. If we're supposed to be remarried or where you are on the bloodline with the throne, stuff like that. As far as properties go, it's a whole mess. This person's left out in the cold ice box for sure. So definitely something with the heart. I don't know if he was playing with you and got his heart bruised or what. Do you want to know? Yeah. Knight of Swords. Oh, well, he got cut out. You are definitely, for betraying you, and then it turns into self-betrayal. So you are definitely beyond the gates. That is what that is. You're not in the 5 of Pentacles. He's in the 5 of Pentacles. When we're up, you're at the hallway waiting to be cleansed, your soul to be cleansed. pray to Gabriel. You have to still be releasing everything about yourself. Yeah, that's where you're at. That has nothing to do with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles means that you've been kicked out of the kingdom of heaven, and been thrown back down to earth. Doesn't matter if you're in your earth energy. You thinking, okay, hold on a second. You're going to head a Fool. Yeah, that's that, taking your leap of faith back to yourself. Okay, so pray to Gabriel, Saint Germain, and then it's kind of like the tunnel, but there's doorways, and the doors will open eventually after you've been purified and clean. You're still going through your purification. That's keeping everything pure at your house, everything clean, your hands clean, doing your whatever you are, Hindu or Buddha or whatever, you know, your Christ conscience awareness is basically. So if you're Shiva or Krishna, Buddha, Christ, that's all Christ conscience awareness, and you'll start learning about that on your spiritualist journey. Your soul is still being cleaned and purified. So that's Gabriel. Two of Pentacles. You are juggling. Yeah, there's just too much mixed emotion for you. You need to concentrate on your purification with your meditation. There's the Four of Swords. And money. Stuff going, well, everything. I was telling you for like 2 years now, what can you cut out of your budget? All right, don't worry about putting people in the will. That's up to God. There's a process here. And they kick them out. So don't waste your will on that. That's up to God. This person's not even up in the kingdom anymore. They've been cut out. So put your will back. Don't call that. Yeah, you're still in your, and then the lessons, and there's a delay with the Divine Feminine energy power. Okay, I think that's it. Closing oracles, please, for Virgo. Oh, that flame energy. We were just in Leo's moon, too, so you might want to look up that. Letting go. Learn to let go. Legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Seek clarity first. That's that phoenix rising up out of the ashes. Resilience. Rise above the tribulations. Yeah. Leadership. Set your goals. There's that Leo energy with the torch. There it is. This is... This is a nice deck. I'm going to get the big one. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.